We're trying sausage dishes from around the world.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
And welcome to season 25! What?
That's right.
What?
And of course, since the traditional anniversary gift for 25 is silver, we decided to give you the gift of 2 silver foxes.
Oh. One of us is trying a lot harder than the other.
Yeah.
I feel like you're infringing a little on my territory.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here, but you do look fabulous.
I feel great as well. It's not like this wig is cutting off circulation to my brain.
Is it?
It is.
Really?
Yeah, but you know what? You need all the help you can get.
Hey, it's a new year. So when we start New Year's and new seasons, sometimes I go on winning streaks.
That's true.
And I need this one today. But first, I need to make a big announcement.
Okay, yeah. This is pretty big. It's pretty big, for real.
I mean, this is really early to be making what could be the biggest announcement of the year. But maybe this is it. I'm certainly very excited about it. We're gonna go on tour.
Woo!
Not just any tour. This is the Good Mythical Tour. We are taking this actual show on the road to you. You could cheer again. There it was. It was like, when is the right place to cheer with the way that he's talking about this? We're doing this show live on stage this summer, the summer of 2024.
And it's not just taking this show and doing this show just up on a stage where it's just, hey, we're at the desk and we're eating things. We have taken—
No, he's gonna be wearing that wig.
What we do on this show, and we have made it the kind of experience that we want it to be on stage so you can enjoy it in a new, bigger, and better way. We're going around the United States and to a number of cities. And the pre-sale for 2nd and 3rd degree Mythical Society members begins on Wednesday, January 10th at 10 a.m. local time for each city, okay?
Oh.
So if you want the best chance at the best seats or the limited VIP packages, including meet and greets with us or some of your favorite crew members from the Mythical crew, you still got time to join.
And then the general sale begins on Friday, January 12th at 10 a.m., your local time.
Mm-hmm.
Just go to goodmythicaltour.com for tickets and more information. We want you to come out to this show. It's gonna be awesome. We're bringing crew members.
Oh yeah.
We're bringing lots of things that
What are you bringing something special? It sounds like you got something up your sleeve that you're bringing that you didn't tell me about. We're bringing lots of things, including my surprises.
I got some surprises.
Okay. I was recently shocked to learn that around the world, sausages come in all shapes and sizes.
Oh,
Yeah. Wieners between buns is just the tip of the sausage iceberg.
just the tip.
So don't be shocked when the sausages that we encounter today look a little bit different.
Oh, I will try my best.
All right.
It's time for Where in the World Do These International Sausage Dishes Come From?
Okay, old chaps, as always, you're going to taste an international dish and throw your darts at the map to guess where you think they came from. Chase, the sausage link cartographer, is going to measure how close you are to the correct answer.
I get it. He's like another Link. He looks just like him.
You got my shirt.
Got your shirt?
You got the links.
Got the links?
You got the silver
Got the silvers?
And the glaxes.
and the glasses.
And the glasses.
The winner today will get their own sausage party.
Oh.
Link, sorry. Did you want to celebrate?
I thought about it, but then I decided I didn't want to.
Okay. You lost last time, Link, again. So
How many times is that in a row?
That was last year.
That'd be 4.
Oh.
Because
news.
the Veto Cheeto as your advantage still has not been used.
Still
So you
here.
have to use that today. And then also, Rhett, you're going to get a mystery disadvantage, which Link may deploy whenever he likes. And
Okay.
You're up first.
That made me laugh French.
Okay, Link, I've got some big sausages here.
That is that's a pickle jar full of sausage.
Hold out your breads, and I'll wiener you.
Okay. Oh. These black balls here are like,
Yeah, the
what's that?
peppercorn.
Pepper corianders?
You're afraid of them, I see.
The way that, look at how you masterfully made this sandwich. I mean,
You're welcome.
you just stacked it like that.
I'm a natural when it comes to sausage placement.
Okay. Sausage placement. Here we go. Everything's pickled.
That's pretty dang good. Pickled sausage. It's like you used to come to my house and you see the pen roast.
And I'd watch you eat them, but it wasn't for me. Not bad at all, though.
This is what you were missing out on, man.
Pickled onions, pickled pickles, pickled sausages, and pickled black things.
Now, pickled sausage in a big container like this is something that we would run up on in North Kakalaki, but it is not a guess. But I think I'm gonna go for Germany because that seems to make sense. Because when I think big sausages, I think Germany.
Yeah. What? That's an obvious guess.
Too obvious for you?
See, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna veto your throw because that's a little too close to Germany. So I'm gonna leave that one just as a reference, and you have to throw another one, and then Chase is gonna remove that one.
Okay.
I've used the veto Cheeto finally. Oh yes, and that.
It was good. It worked.
All right, Chase, go ahead and rip that sad first attempt, which was better than the even sadder second attempt, off the map. Vetoed.
Hopefully it's Finland. And won't you feel bad?
Which exists.
No, it's fictitious, but it is on the map.
Germany's so obvious. I mean, will they service this knowing that we would obviously think Germany?
You think they're
I
tricking
think they're
us?
luring. Now that I've done it, I shouldn't have vetoed it but they can pickle stuff anywhere.
Quite a conundrum you've got yourself in here, Link.
But it's round one, so maybe it is Germany. Maybe they thought that I would think that was the thing that they were thinking.
Hold on, you gonna think this much in 2024? We don't have time for this.
I'm going for Germany. Oh, yes.
Okay.
A little closer than you.
All right. What do we
You just
got?
had utopensi, directly translating to drowned man, as it was believed the inventor of the dish drowned. This popular dish, pickled in a tangy marinade and spices, can be found in many bars and restaurants in the Czech Republic.
Oh, Czech Republic. You're pretty close to that.
Yes, am I closer?
I think so.
Rhett, you had 8. And Link, you were a little bit closer. 2.
Yes! Oh, wow. That's right.
Good start for the Linkster.
But not Germany.
this is like something I would have made in a microwave
like
in
a
1995.
A saucy soup of sausage.
It's like you got beanie weenies and then some cheese. What is that, cheese?
Is it cheese? What?
It's creamy, man.
It's so creamy.
It's good. Good for you, too, I can tell. Is it just Thousand Island and hot dogs? I mean, I'm not complaining.
It does seem like it could be that simple. Like it's a mayo-based thing.
That's quite tasty. Tastes like Little Smokies.
I'm going first.
Uh-oh.
It's not spicy. It's not anything too evocative of an area. I feel like it could be Nepal, but I'm thinking this is Greece.
Oh, it is a little greasy.
It is greasy. Yes.
Like, you're really on target this year.
Yes.
Maybe it's one of those years where you start off strong and then slowly fade.
I do feel that. I feel like I'm going to start off strong
Okay.
and
I want to be a part of that story.
inevitably fade.
If I can be a part of that story,
Yeah.
I'll do it. There was one year where, I don't know what year it was, but you had a good solid 2 months that
I
you
know.
seemed strong.
Go for it. So what are you thinking?
I mean, people really started to chattering about it.
I'll put an end to that.
Man, there's so little to go on here. But one time we went to a bar in London and we asked for nachos. You remember that?
Yeah.
And they brought us the worst. I mean, the only thing that made these chips anything was that they were triangles. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It was horrible.
it was just like, I could have been like old UPS boxes or whatever the UPS is in the UK. It's not the same because it's,
I think
the
it's
United and
UKPS.
United Postal Service is for America.
UKPS.
And then they had the sauce on the side, which was ketchup. So they're just kind of known for making bad decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Ketchup, mayonnaise, and
Just
hot
like, wieners and sauce.
You want me to hold
It's a
your
lot
hair?
like triangles and ketchup. This feels like it could be a problem. This feels like it could be a problem. It feels like you're gonna like try. Are you gonna try to rein me in like a horse?
No.
Is this the secret disadvantage that you pull on my neck at exactly the right time?
This is what I did for all my girlfriends in the sororities.
Are you gonna pull at the right time?
not.
Are you gonna pull at the right time?
I'm not.
Oh, God. Hold on. Was that the disadvantage?
No, I didn't
It wasn't
do
the
anything.
disadvantage. I thought that was the disadvantage. I was fully expecting him.
I told you I wasn't.
All right, listen, I'm part of Link's comeback story, so I'm fine with that
didn't-
serving as.
I was helping you.
Okay, I'll hold your hair on your next throw.
Okay.
You just had gnocchi kastike. This dish features sautéed gnocchi sausages, which are similar to frankfurters, that are simmered in a thick brown sauce and usually seasoned with tomato paste, onions, carrots, and cream. You can find this common home-cooked meal in Finland.
Ooh,
Finland.
ouch.
Yeah, Rhett, you had 25 this time, but Link, you're the wiener this round with 9.
Yeah. I will say that I actually did what I was planning on doing because I thought that you were going to pull back on my hair at the last minute and I was going to go up. So I threw it exactly where I tried. Well, look at this, Link.
This is fancy.
This looks like a lettuce wrap.
We got a big meat stick.
See if I can grab my meat stick with my lettuce wrap.
That's a good idea. Just sheathe it
Pull
off.
it right off.
There we go.
Then you just hold this. Maybe you get a cucumber if you're into that.
And
You're
then
not.
some carrots and some of this like pepper sauce.
Just a little dippy dip.
A little dippy dip.
Now, what does this evoke? As you do this, where do you picture yourself?
Yeah, I gotta go first, right? The sausage.
Real good.
The sausage is interesting to me. Like, what kind of meat is that?
Well, I'm not going to answer that. I think I know, but I'm not going to answer it. But I kind of feel like you're,
Like it's-
you're probably going to do a pretty good guess on this one.
It's very sweet meat, but there's something about it that makes me uncomfortable.
The phallic nature of it.
It's not even that. It's actually the taste. The taste is making me scared
You think it's a little gamey.
that this is like, I don't even actually want to, I have some in my mouth.
Well, I ate the one whole one.
I felt like I needed to get rid of it. It's a bit grody to me. I'm just not, I wish I knew what it was because now I'm scared.
I like this. I think you're wrong, but I like the fact that you're a little discombobulated right now.
It's definitely sending me, especially with this the lettuce wrap and the sauces are sending me to Vietnam. So I got to go over there to that area. I'm doing it. You want to hold my hair back? You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Because that wasn't, it's not a disadvantage. It's actually a really big help. Throwing it. Okay, good.
I'm not
you
gonna
passed.
pull on you.
All right, here we go. Vietnam, here you come. Oh, a little high. See? Thank you.
Well,
Thank
that's
you
what
for
I
that.
was going to guess, man. That's what I was going to guess. I just think it tastes like sweet pork. But you think it's got something else in it.
It's like maybe they put some sort of organs in there. That's what I'm afraid of.
Well, that could be the case. I quite liked it though, but dang, Vietnam was my guess as well. But maybe I can get closer. I haven't had a lot of.
So you don't want me to
I do
hold
not want you to hold my hair.
your hair back?
I'm having a little trouble.
Can I touch it at all while you're doing it?
Oh!
Snack.
Oh! I got my hair in my sausage.
I could see exactly. Could have been holding it back.
Yeah, you should have been holding it.
You just had nim nung,
Nim noon?
made from grilled pork sausage.
That's
And what
it?
else? What makes it weird?
garlic, shallots, sugar, black pepper, and baking soda to puff up the meat.
Oh, that's what you tasted.
This skewered appetizer is often served with an orange sauce and fresh veggies and is popular in Vietnam.
We both had excellent guesses. You had a more excellent aim.
That's one of my best throws in ages.
You think it was my baking soda taste?
Well, here you go. Now that you know that, try it on again. I'll dip it in your little sauce.
I don't.
But you know it's cool now, man. This is good. New year, new you. Does that noise help?
I'm not at a petting zoo.
Rhett, you had 2. Link, you had 10.
2, homie.
Okay. Oh, we have
Stringy stuff.
julienne cut things.
So this,
Is that cheese and bologna
that is cheese.
and pickles?
That is a pickle. And then this is, well, a bologna is not sausage, is it?
This is bologna-like.
It is bologna-like.
You can make a bologna sausage.
Okay.
I mean, I guess one big bologna. Have
Is
you
a
seen
sausage.
a big,
That's right.
big bologna?
Bologna is a sausage.
Bologna is a sausage.
Oh my gosh.
You heard it here.
All right, so I am still
It's like pickle pasta.
going first. All right, so we were in, I believe, Czech Republic for round 1. So I'm gonna go back to Czech Republic,
Good.
and then I'm gonna slice it down to Greece
Good.
again.
Good,
Because
good,
it's
good.
basically the same dish,
Basically.
but it's not greasy.
Y'all could do one that was the same dish, just cut a bunch of different ways.
Grease.
Now, I
My
think
hand was greasy.
I think what happened is you tried to say the name of the country as you threw.
I did.
But then you didn't fully commit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
notice that?
Yeah. I liked your technique. I'm gonna try it.
Say the name of Greece.
I'm not gonna say Greece because that's not my guess.
Oh, it isn't? Greece.
I think Greece is a good guess.
Thank you.
But because this is so similar to the other thing, the country that is closest to Czech Republic is Germany. So I'm going to say Germany. It's
Okay.
even closer.
Say it as you throw.
Oh, yeah, I will. Germany!
Germany?
Yeah. I can't do 2 things at once. So I said the way it looks.
You just had Wurstsalat, a traditional salad made with strips of sausage. It's a popular dish often eaten as a light meal in beer gardens or inns. You can especially enjoy this during the summer in Germany.
Germany. Well, I didn't have too great of a throw, so you think you're still in the lead here, Link.
Link, you had 15. Rhett, 8.
Oh, close game. Close game. Sausage balls.
Fried balls in a dip.
Boy, this has got a nice look to it. Anytime I see balls in a dip, I'm going in.
That is a soft sausage ball. That's good. Is there rice in this? There's rice. It's like a rice ball with sausage. Is that a hint? Is that something I shouldn't have said? I have to go first. So I need
But
to
what
keep,
did you say that I didn't already
I
understand?
need to keep my mouth shut. Listen, there's plenty of stuff I say that
It's
you
a
don't
ball,
you don't
and it's
understand.
rice, and it's sausage. Probably wouldn't have picked up on that.
Where am I gonna go? That's not labeled on the board because it's a mystery round.
Or is it?
Rice balls make me think Italy. Rice balls also make me think I can't think of anything else. So do I just need to go for the boot? I'm all about it. Right, Chase?
Yeah, you're telling salami.
That's pretty good, Chase. I'm glad
Once
you
I
said
said the
that.
boot pun, I was like, I maybe think of you and what you were gonna say. And then that's what you said. Okay, here we go. Italy. Oh, it's a little high. That's a little high. And
What is going on there? What is that? Huh.
hold those on your eyes. I'm gonna pull this back. Oh, you look real good now. This is how you need to look all. Now, tell us what's happening.
Well, I can't see quite as well as I usually do, but I'm sure I look great.
Come back this way a little bit.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Let me see.
This way. A little bit.
Hold on. Why do I have to come back further?
So you can pick your feet up. Pick your feet up. Now, if you want to know what he's seeing, I mean, we can show you what he's seeing. We could, like, show you that, which I guess we're doing now. Isn't that amazing? And now...
Hold on. Whoa. You spinning me?
No. Everything around you is spinning, and you are staying motionless. So, what's your answer? You know what's up here.
Okay. I see. Just to kind of give you a little insight into my world right now.
What's new with you in 2024?
When I look at, say, United Kingdom, I see 1, 2, 3. I see 3 of them.
Take your pick.
I see 3 United Kingdoms. Okay? And not that that's my guess because it's a mystery round. That's a mustard sauce. When I saw the rice balls, I was thinking this is a lot like that thing I've had at Porto's, which is from Cuba. But then the mustard sauce is really throwing me off. So I actually think that you've done a really good thing by guessing up there. So for Europe, it feels like a good answer. But just in case it's further south. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, that didn't
What
work
did I
for
hit?
you. You're way up there in...
Oh, Greenland. That's what I
Greenland.
was hoping for. No. Well, maybe it's Canada. Probably not.
Well, you looked great doing it.
You just had boudin balls, consisting of ground pork, rice, onions, peppers, and various seasonings. This fried ball is served for both breakfast and as an appetizer with a mustard dipping sauce in the state of Louisiana, which of course is in the United States.
Whoops, Link. I think I may have beat you.
All right, Link, you had 26. Rhett, 13.
Oh, no!
That means Rhett gets a sausage party!
After all that, it's a great start to the year for the Linkster. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Jared.
We just had a very mythical wedding shower. And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality!
Woohoo! Congrats! Click the top link to watch us try and guess snacks from just their crumbs in Good Mythical More.
And to find out where the Wheel of Mythicality is going to land, we're going on tour. Visit goodmythicaltour.com for info and tickets. Hope to see you there.